to go home and stay when I go. Sweet flowers upon Emma's backyard I would sow. Backyard I would sow. Sweet flowers around Emma's backyard I would sow. I really would. Sweet as they go, how I love you, Lil. Ain't nobody know. Ain't nobody know. How I love you, Lil. Ain't nobody know. There's a lot of sad tales. And that's one of them. But a beautiful song.
Very beautiful.
Quite a story. A love song, which is makes you ponder many things.
Want me to hold that while you
If you like to. I know you love it, Benji.
I could put it already.
Sure.
I'll hold your guitar.
Okay, let's juggle.
So I'm gonna play a tune that I learned from an old West Virginia fiddler, and I was reminded of. And it's a version of Fire on the Mountain, and it comes from this wonderful fiddler named Leland Hall. And I visited Leland Hall for about 5 years periodically, and he lived in Gassaway, West Virginia. I had this particular chunk of time where I spent a lot of time visiting 80 and 90-year-old fiddlers in West Virginia, and they definitely made a really big impression on me. And Leland was a real character. He was a postman. He delivered mail by horseback. So yeah, so he would say, "Whoop the horse through the snow." So that's what he would be doing if he was here on Tuesday.
What do you got?
We had to change our flights to tomorrow. Unfortunately, we wanted to stay longer. But anyways, he had a really archaic style of playing the fiddle, and a lot of people would visit Leland and try to sit with him and play tunes with him, but his tunes were so crooked, that means they had extra beats or missing beats, that he was hard to follow. I do think there was a rhyme and reason to a lot of his music, and I went there often enough that I was able to catch a little bit of his music. And I loved it. You know, one of the things that characteristics of his fiddling is it had these little pulses at the ends of the phrases. And so his tunes all had a lot of extra beats or drop beats. He wasn't a dance fiddler, though he played one dance, he told me. He said they found one tune that worked and he played it all night long. So it must have been an interesting dance that night, because I actually don't remember any tune that he played that wasn't really crooked. But yeah, he was full of amazing stories, and I wrote him a letter once, and I included. He was very, very poor. He didn't really have hardly any worldly possessions besides he had a couple fiddles, and I sent him a picture once just so he would remember who he was, because he was really up in years. And when I came back to visit him, he actually put it on the wall in a little frame. He was so sweet, and he always talked about black diamond strings, which are the cheapest strings you can pretty much get for the fiddle. They sort of had good graphic design, but that was about it. They sounded pretty bad on the fiddle. And he always talked about those black diamond strings. He said they were hard steel, and I didn't want to, I worked in a violin shop at the time in Canada, and I didn't want Leland to know that, we didn't carry them because we didn't think they were any good. So I just always told Leland, I said, yeah, Leland, I wish I could get those strings in Canada, but we just can't get them up there. It's black diamond. Oh yeah, they're good. They're hard as steel. And so, anyways, when it's kind of remarkable, but just before he passed away, he told his daughter to give me a set of black diamonds. So I have a whole new appreciation for those. Anyways, I could go on and on and on. He was a wonderful man.
Good story.
And here's a little bit of his Fire on the Mountain. I did write a book about those West Virginia fiddlers as part of my ethnomusicology master's degree, and it's called Music in the Air Somewhere. So if you're interested in stories, it's got all kinds of quotes and stories of many old fiddlers, and it has a little CD that accompanies it with some field recordings. And it's available from the West Virginia University Press.
Erynn, is that tune played by you or by Leland Hall available anywhere in digital form?
I recorded that on, I think I recorded that on my Calico CD, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so I did record it. And I'm not sure if the version of Leland is available anywhere, but I do have a few of the Calico CDs here.
I have it.
So yeah, you have that, you can dig that up. Okay, so, let's see. Oh, why don't you do that beautiful song now, Carl?
I'll give it a try. I like writing tunes and songs, and I've ever since I was 10 years old, I was stricken with maybe a bug. What do you want to call that? Just a small bug, a songwriting bug, and just wanted to make up stuff. And sometimes it makes more sense than others, but that's part of the fun of having a creative drive. You know, I like to consider it that, creative. But, anyway, the key of C is a lovely key, and I love a guitar capoed up high. And this is not going to make sense maybe, but this is a song that I wrote. That I like them when they come out kind of quickly. You know, when the idea just pops out, and you're like a tune. You know, it's nice when they just flow out, and you say, did I make that up, or is that there already? And you never know. But this is just a song.
Visitation of a melody.
Something like that, with lyrics. Anyway, this is a little song called Traveling Star. I did a CD years ago, and Erynn is a very supportive partner. And in one way, she helped me out just a few years ago.
Carl!
Yeah, there we go. I feel better already. Yeah, you can do it. Okay, thank you. But she would book time in studio, and we do a lot of recording. You know, try to do something about every year if you can. It's a good goal. Not always. We don't always succeed, but just about. But she would book time in the studio, and she knows I have a lot of songs and tunes, and aspire to record stuff one of these days. She say, you know, I can't make this date next Wednesday. Why don't you go in and do something? And after 2 years of that kind of thing happening, I haven't had to end up with a CD. So, and the title covers this song I'm going to try to do now, Traveling Star. And it's kind of a simple little song, but people seem to like it, and I kind of like to try to remember it. It's almost got a chorus that you could even sing along. You know, you don't have to, but you could hum or something, or rap thing in time. I'll do it softly. So I'll say, Traveling Star. There's a longing in my heart that I just can't seem to mend. Guess I always think the best parts up around the next bend. I am going far away. I am going. I am headed for that spot beneath the traveling star. I'll be married